Hello everyone, welcome back to Team Neutralix. I'm your host, Live Jerry, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to dodge properly and how to read your opponents in Brawlhalla so you can attain more success, gain more elo, and grind through the queue. So, your first step, as always, is going to be subscribing to Team Neutralix. Team Neutralix is a team full of creators who want to all help you improve at Brawlhalla. So, firstly, with dodging, is knowing the different types of dodges that are available in the game. So there are 9 different directions you can dodge. You can dodge diagonal up, you can dodge diagonal away, diagonal down to the left, or diagonal down to the right. Those are your 4 diagonals. Your other ones are dodge down, up, left, right, and spot dodge. So just imagine it like one big circle. So you have up, down, spot, left, right, top left, bottom right, top left, or top right, bottom left. So with that circle in mind, a lot of lower elo players like to dodge in. Like golds and even some low plats like to dodge in. So with that in mind, you want to, if you're like low gold and plat, I would condition myself to go for like a dodge in read. Like condition yourself to really look for those dodge in reads, and I would say just like set the bot to dodge left, which would be in, and then just go for the different reads and experiment and see what you can hit with both your weapons. Like, oh, like they dodge in, what can I do to catch that dodge in? And if you notice, people are adapting because everyone adapts when they play. Usually, if they dodge in a lot, they'll probably, the next dodge people default go to is up, or they'll go with dodge right. So they'll either dodge in and then switch to dodging away, or they'll dodge in and switch to dodging up. Dodging up and dodging in are 2 of the most common dodges very early on in your Brawlhalla career, where people are going to do those like more than anything. So you should like really condition yourself to look for like the dodges that you see very commonly in the queue. And then once you've kind of like got the gist of like, oh, like this is what I have to do for this read, this is what I have to do for this read, or like things of that nature, like once you already have it set in stone, you can switch this to random. Switching this to random will really help you determine like what to do on the fly, because over time, as you increase elo, people are going to change their dodge patterns like a lot more often. And they're going to be dodging in what seems like complete random to you, because nobody truly like reads your opponent in Brawlhalla. Like you can't read minds. You're not looking to read your opponent's mind. You're looking for a pattern. So like some people will dodge like out like twice and then up once, and they'll continue that pattern. Like you have to really pay attention, like when you throw out a hitbox, what direction are they dodging and what can I do to punish that? It's not so much what do I think they're going to do? It's not like I'm guessing. You should never go into a match guessing. You should always have a plan of like what you want to do. Once you start guessing, that's when they'll start taking advantage of it and you'll start losing. And the first step towards not guessing, I would say, is developing comfortability in your true combos. Like I am comfortable that I can hit downlight dare 50 times in a row if I have to on gauntlets. And once I have that comfortability, then you can like move to other true combos until you have that comfortability to where after D-Light Dare, I'm free to do other stuff. Another thing that you want to do is use your body to force an option. So a lot of people, they kind of just throw out a hitbox and they don't really think in between and lower elo. And as you move up in elo, you'll notice that people will kind of dash dance towards you to bait out an option. Like I want to see if you're going to attack here in response to me getting close to you. Like are you going to allow me to get here, or are you going to like, or if your opponent's scared of you, they would dodge. Like I've seen many times, like I'll do this and it'll bait out a dodge. So now I know this guy's scared of me. I can apply pressure in neutral and then wait for my next opportunity to take an advantage. Or I can D-Light Dare here, back up, and then I notice that dodge, keep it basically as a mental note for next time if he dodges that way again. Okay, I developed the knowledge that he spot dodges all the time, and I took advantage of it. I got good damage off of it. It's super good to like keep the mental note that someone is spot dodging or any dodge. Like you want to like basically take mental notes as you're playing, and as you practice it, you're gonna get better at it. Like at first, You're probably going to be like thinking that this doesn't work, or that this is way too complicated because you see pros like running through people. But the only reason that they're able to do that is because they have like years of experience taking these like mental notes. And that's with reading. With dodging, you want to do the exact opposite. Like you don't want to make it an obvious pattern. Like when someone's hitting you, if you dodge away all the time, like if you have a trend of dodging away, the reason that your opponent is reading you over and over again, if you find yourself in that situation, is because you're not even realizing it, but subconsciously you're just dodging away because this is like your safety blanket. This is your like your thought, like this gets me out of like a lot of reads, I'm gonna keep doing it. But once your opponent adapts to that, then what? Like, if you keep dodging the same direction, you're just asking yourself to get caught in the same read over and over again. So you have to take the time, take the effort to physically, like, think, like, I can't dodge this direction anymore, I'm gonna get punished for it. And you want to make yourself as unpunishable as possible. And obviously not everyone's perfect, and sometimes like someone is going to take a guess that you're going to switch up and dodge in and they're going to hit you, or you're going to have a move that has enough like delay, like Gauntlet's delay dare. Like there's a lot of time for me to just like sit here and think before you dodge to where I can adapt to it. There are some moves in the game that are just like that, and the higher you go up in elo, the easier it's going to be for people to adapt to your dodge patterns. So that's why you want to develop a pattern of like, hey, this time I'm going to dodge diagonal away, this time I'm going to dodge diagonal in, this time I'm going to dodge diagonal down in. Like you have to really subconsciously think like, what would my opponent not expect me to do? And setting the dodges to random, like, yes, this works, but it's not like the end all be all. There's still going to be some person that you're going to come across that like just does something completely off to you and you can't understand why in the moment. Like this isn't like the end all be all. This is just a very good way to put the reps in. I'm telling you, the best way to put your reps in when it comes to literally any application that you learn or someone teaches you is to get in the queue and like actually apply it, because the training room can only take you so far. Like me beating on this bot is nothing compared to me fighting somebody in the queue who like adapts and has like different dodge patterns, and like because even the bot is like inconsistent with how it like it'll do like a lot of the same dodges over and over again, or like it's just not as consistent as going in the queue and actually applying yourself. And even if you lose, don't take it as I'm not improving. Take it as like, look at your replays. Look at what you messed up on, because every time you got hit, that's a mistake on your part. Like every time you get punished for something, that's your fault. You just need to work towards becoming harder to hit. Like it's as simple as mastering your movement in the training room and in sparring, and then applying it to rank, and then mixing up those 9 dodges. There are 9 for a reason. So why limit yourself to spot dodging or dodging in when you have 7 other options? This game is a lot of thinking. It's more of like a strategy game than anything. Like, yes, it's a fighting game, but it's also like there's a lot of strategy involved, and it's almost like a turn-based game. Like you have to like really think when you're playing, because this game has dodges and not like blocks or like grabs like other games. So really just stay calm, stay collected, and get in that queue, grind it out, win some games. Lastly, if you want to get coached by me or any of the other creators on the Neutralix channel, the link will be down below. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and remember to keep grinding. I will catch you guys later.